Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Poetry Times with me, Martin Gray. Giraffester isn't here this week, but I've told him he can come back if he promises to start behaving himself. Coming up on the show today, a couple of submission opportunities and 3 bibliotastic-looking new poetry books from Victoria University Press in New Zealand. But first, if I said to you, the Authors Licensing and Collecting Society, what would you say? Well, I say that you should consider registering with them because they are a global non-profit organisation who try to ensure that you receive the money you're entitled to when someone uses or copies your book. Examples of this include digital reproduction or using your book for an educational purpose. These are small amounts of money, but you are entitled to them, and you may well not know of everything that your book is used in or used for. They work with organisations in over 40 countries to help track author payments, and last year paid over £40 million in royalties to authors around the world. A lifetime membership to the ALCS costs £36 and is only payable if you are entitled to a royalty payment from them. To find out more, go to alcs.co.uk. On to submission news now, and an early heads up for the Troubador International Poetry Prize 2021, which is now taking submissions until the 27th of September. This is a very well-known poetry prize here in the UK, with a first prize of £2,000 English, as well as additional prizes for second and third places. Submissions are open to anybody from anywhere in the world, and you can submit between 1 and 10 poems, with submissions costing either £5, €6, or $7 per poem. There is no specific theme, and for full terms and conditions, as well as examples of previous winning poems and more, go to coffeehousepoetry.org/prizes. We now go over to the land of the highest ranked Test cricket team in the world, New Zealand, specifically to Poetry New Zealand, who are currently taking submissions for the next issue of their international magazine until the 31st of July. They are looking for submissions from new, established and experimental poets from all over the world. Although they do say that New Zealand poets will receive the most attention, they do have a good section in there as well for international poets. Submissions are free, and you can submit between 1 and 5 poems. Poems can be of any length and on any theme. If you want more details and the submission link, simply go to poetrynz.net/submit. And staying in New Zealand, I would like to focus on 3 new and upcoming releases from Victoria University Press, based in Wellington, the capital and southernmost point of the North Island. And first up is Rangikura by Tayi Tibble. Rangikura is her second collection and follow-up to Pukahontas, with apologies for that pronunciation, which won the 2019 Jessie Mackay Best First Book of Poetry Award. It has been described as poems that live in the space between the end of the world and a new day. They ask us to think about our relationship to desire and exploitation. They are both nostalgic for and exhausted by the pursuit of an endless summer. They speak about beauty, activism, power, and popular culture with a compelling guile, a darkness, a deep understanding, and sensuality. Rangikura was released in June 2021. It's 96 pages long and costs 25 New Zealand dollars, which is roughly £13. Also released in June 2021 was Party Legend by the sculptor and poet Sam Duckor-Jones. Party Legend is Sam's second collection and is described as, "These are poems about creation, God, intimacy, the surreality of political rhetoric, misunderstandings at the supermarket." They are fearless in form and address. Though Party Legend is often wildly funny, it is also, in its Duckor-Jonesian way, tender-hearted and consoling. Party Legend is the work of a poet unafraid to get a little weird to show us a good time. It is also 25 New Zealand dollars, it's also 96 pages long, and it's also available now. And our final book this week from Victoria University Press is All Tito's Children by Grgec. And again, apologies if that pronunciation is awful. All Tito's Children is Tim's first collection and is, I quote, Stefan and Elisabetta are siblings in Kotoriba, a small village between two rivers in Yugoslavia. They want to know everything about the world, but from their tiny corner of communist Europe, small cracks are starting to appear in their adoration of their national leader, Tito. The book is shadowed by the story of Grgec's own grandparents, who fled communist Yugoslavia in the 1950s and came to New Zealand as refugees. Lyrical and haunting, it is a multi-layered portrayal of personal and political disillusionment, deception, escape, and loss. All Tito's Children is also 25 New Zealand dollars. It is also 96 pages long and will be available for pre-order from the 12th of August. Further details of all these books and more from the publisher are available at vup.victoria.ac.nz. Now that is all from me for this week, and as ever, the links to everything covered today are in the description below. We would also love to hear about any submissions, competitions, finance, new poetry books, or anything else that you think we should feature here at the Poetry Times. We have 6 shows per week at the Poetry Global Network, as well as a fortnightly open mic and a weekly haiku course. And I am here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. London time for all your book submission and finance news. If you like what we do here at PGN, then please do all that liking, sharing, subscribing, and bell icon shenanigans that other YouTubers say so smoothly and so gracefully. Anyway, that is it from me for this week. I have been Martin Gray. Thank you for watching. Keep on poeting, and we'll see you next time.